Hi guys.
Today we are talking about one of our favourite times of the year, Christmas. So Christmas time is one of our family's and ours favourite times of the year.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
It is the most wonderful time. We love celebrating it. We love drawing it out. We love going over the top. We love making it magical and fun for the kids. Traditions are things to do within your family that bring and cultivate connection. Right now, we thought we'd do a single video for Christmas because we have so many traditions around Christmas time.
Yep.
So here are just a few of our favourites.
So obviously Christmas is about giving, and so we have always said in our family that we just want to cultivate a real spirit of generosity, and so we go above and beyond.
And that's what we're trying to teach the kids, and that's where, the kids know these traditions now, especially the older ones. They know that every year, when can we start making some gifts for our teachers and our coaches and our dance teachers and all that sort of stuff? When are we giving away the gifts to the kids who don't have anything? When can we give our toys away that we haven't played with in so long? Our kids actually look forward to, that generosity and overflowing in that way. And that's exactly what traditions do. They instill those beliefs and the values that you want to try and get into your kids, into a fun way that they look forward to every year. One thing our children love is counting down till Christmas. So we do Advent. Have to admit, I don't do 24 days because 24 days is a lot. So we do 12 days of Christmas. This year we've done something different and we've purchased a whole Advent pack through Creative Kids Australia. Now, if you do live in Australia, you can actually use your Creative Kids voucher for this to go towards that. And you order it online and they send it to you. It comes in a beautiful package and it is instructions and everything is spelt out for you. So we have begun this and it's a great idea and the kids are loving it. I personally try and make each Advent day specific to what we've got going on in our life. So I don't sprawl it out for the kids to see in advance, because then they'll be like, but you said we were doing it this day. And if we were having, something big was on that day, if they were tired, then I'd change that day to, okay, tonight's Christmas movie night with hot chocolate and marshmallows and things like that. So we're very strategic about how we do each day, and I plan it around our schedule, things we already have on, all that sort of stuff. We do things, anything ranging from huge big outings to, like I said, just sitting and watching a movie. Some nights it will be reading Christmas books. We'll be doing Christmas baking. The kids sort of know the regular things that we do each year, but we like to add in some more every time as well.
Another one of our Christmas traditions is that we like to take the kids into the city, into the Queen Victoria building. We go in and we see the massive tree that's in the middle of the QVB. We go to the local toy shop there and let them look through the window and see all the little train sets that are now set up with all the different Santa-y things. And we have a hot chocolate. We go and get some cupcakes or we have an ice cream. But they know that we're going to get dressed up and we're going to go into David Jones and have a look at all the department store windows. And it's just a really lovely...
Martin Place Christmas tree. We
That's
do that.
right, yeah.
The city is fun for kids and we make a big outing of it. Now for us, this tradition started well before we had children.
Yeah.
We used to work in the city, we used to be in there all the time, and we just love that, the magical feel of Christmas in, the QVB or beautiful old arcades like that, all done up and Christmas feeling and everything like that.
Strand Arcade is beautiful.
Strand is beautiful, yeah. So for us, we've been doing this since we were married,
Forever.
since we first got married. And as you know, some of you know that our journey to trying to start a family took a long time. And for us starting these traditions, you know, when it's just the two of you, you can think, oh, we don't need to put up a Christmas tree, or we don't need to do this and that. We'll wait till we have kids for it. But for us, it was a real part of the process of, you know, just staying in hope and staying in faith that we would have a family one day to do this with. So going into the QVB, we've been doing that. We've got a photo in front of that tree every single year since we were married. Before we had kids, when I was pregnant with Hugo, his first Christmas, all of that, we have it. So it's as much as we're cultivating this for the children, you don't need to wait until you have kids, or even if your kids have left home, keep doing these traditions, keep doing it.
My true love gave to me.
Another part of Christmas is the Christmas tree for us. We like to have a nice big lush Christmas tree, and we get dressed up. The kids get dressed up.
We make an event of it.
We pump out the Christmas carols. Actually, when we play the first Christmas carols in the house, and we get the Christmas tree up, we get the lights switched on in the end, and we have a little champagne. The kids have a little
Christmas tree is the beginning of, the kids know, right, it's Christmas time.
Yeah.
From that point forward, everything in the house is Christmas.
Yeah, that's
everything's
right.
about celebration, and I feel like we're getting earlier and earlier every year for that, which is totally okay.
Yeah. We put our Christmas tree up in March this year.
January 1. No matter what the tradition is, no matter what we're doing, we always want to make sure the focus is about what Christmas is really about. And so everything we do revolves around Jesus' birth.
Now, we still do Santa, but we kind of incorporate the Santa stuff into the story of generosity and giving, which is biblical.
Our kids know the truth of Santa, but we still do it for fun. But you know, we build it around, and our kids think that the reason Santa, and we didn't teach them this is just how it's sort of come for them. Santa gives gifts because it's Jesus' birthday, and Jesus loves us so much that he wants us to get gifts on his birthday, and that's his, you know, sacrificial love. And they've come to that conclusion on their own. And like I said, they know the truth. They still think it's fun. We all think it's fun, so we still do it. We're not going to be anti anything like that, but you know, as long as they know the truth, that's what's important to us, and the focus is always on Jesus. And finally, if you know us, then you know that our life revolves around food. So naturally, Christmas time is about food, family, friends. It is about having people in our home. It is about hospitality and hosting. Everything revolves around food. We do a big Christmas lunch because the whole point, and this is why food is so important to us, food is about people.
Yeah.
Food is about gathering at your table. Food is about relationships. Food brings everyone together, and it's not the food itself that's the focus, it's the food that brings everyone there, and the focus is the people, and the focus is the family and the friends and the love and that time of year. And we have always been that family who, if you have no one to spend Christmas with, our doors are open.
Come on over.
I will not let anyone I know spend Christmas by themselves. If you're traveling, if you just don't have family around or whatever, you come knocking on our door and there will be a seat at our table.
So that's how we celebrate our Christmas, our little Christmas family traditions. We hope you have a good Christmas this year. So from Nat and Gav and fam, we want to say
Merry Christmas.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
9 ladies waiting, 8 maids are milking, 7 swans are swimming, 6 geese are laying 5.
Ready, set, go.
Hi guys. Oh, that's me.
Ladies waiting, 8 maids are milking, 7 swans are swimming, 6 geese are laying 5.
You come knocking on our door and there will be a table at our... there will be a... What am I trying to say? There will be a chair. There will be
at our table.
There will be a seat at our table.
The partridge in a pear tree.
True story this. Once when the kids, only Hugo and Everly were born, and I was like, Gav, there was this movie I used to watch when I was little and I loved it. And like, I haven't seen it since I was a little kid. I can't even remember what it's called. It's about the donkey who carries Mary into Bethlehem. And as the movie's progressing, Gav's looking at me going, This doesn't look good. And
Doesn't
then
look good.
my memory's triggering going, that's right, the mother dies. And then next minute, the kids are bawling their eyes out, traumatized by this movie
Absolutely.
that I used to love when I was little.
Yeah.
So they were young enough that Gav had to rewind it and go, there she is, guys. She's alive.
She's back. Look,
she
she's
came back
happy.
to
Everything's
life.
fine. It's okay. But it was just the tragic death too. She went to sleep in the snow.
I can't believe I used to like that. I
and
used
then
to
the little,
love that
the little
movie when I
donkey
was
wakes
little.
up in the end and the mother is dead under a mound of snow.
You know, it's meant to be
Lovely,
the story
lovely tale.
representing Jesus and what that, the prophetic story behind that.
Yeah,
But it's
explain
like,
that to a 4-year-old kid.
yeah, I think my kids might one day be in therapy. So
Yeah. Anyway.
yeah,
there
be
you go.
careful.
Yeah.